Vietnam, a land where time-honored traditions blend seamlessly with breathtaking landscapes, is a country that never ceases to captivate the curious traveler. While many know of its iconic destinations, Ha Long Bay's limestone karsts, the bustling streets of Hanoi, or the lantern-lit alleys of Hoi An, there lies beneath the surface a treasure trove of hidden cultural marvels waiting to be discovered. These are the stories, the people, and the places that breathe life into Vietnam's vibrant tapestry, weaving a narrative far richer and more intricate than what meets the eye. Journey first to the remote northern highlands where mist-shrouded mountains cradle the villages of ethnic minorities. Here, in the valleys carved by the Red River, the Hmong, Dao, and Tay people have preserved their heritage for generations. In places like Ha Giang, the Sunday markets burst into color. Women in indigo-dyed skirts and men in hand-embroidered jackets gather not just to trade goods, but to uphold traditions that date back centuries. Listen closely, and you'll hear ancient folk songs sung in languages rarely heard outside these hills. Attend a local festival, and you might witness the Capsack ceremony, a rite of passage for Dao boys, filled with symbolic dances and offerings to the spirits, passed down through oral tradition. Traveling south along the central coast, the province of Quang Nam harbors secrets beyond Hoi An's famed lanterns. Venture inland, and you'll uncover My Sun's Sanctuary, the crumbling remnants of the Champa Kingdom. Unlike the more widely known Angkor in Cambodia, My Sun is a quiet, almost mystical place. Its red brick towers, entwined with jungle roots, echo the prayers and rituals of a vanished civilization. The Cham people, descendants of these ancient builders, still live nearby. Their artisans craft intricate pottery and weave silk using techniques unchanged for generations. To truly understand their culture, seek out a Cham music performance, where haunting melodies played on the Dan Tran, a zither-like instrument, recall the spiritual grandeur of a lost empire. Further south lies the Mekong Delta, a labyrinth of waterways and floating markets. Beyond the tourist routes, however, are the hidden pagodas and ancestral houses of the Khmer minority. In the village of Tra Vinh, ancient Angkor temples rise in serene bamboo groves, their golden spires a testament to the spiritual fusion of Buddhism and local folklore. Here, the annual Ok Om Bok festival unfolds, a spectacular celebration where villagers gather by moonlight to honor the water god, releasing lanterns onto rivers and offering prayers for good harvests. The festival's highlight is the traditional No boat race, with teams paddling elaborately decorated canoes to the beat of drums, a sight that embodies the spirit of the Mekong's communities. In the shadow of the southern metropolis of Ho Chi Minh City, the island of Con Dao tells a different story, one of resilience and remembrance. Once infamous as a prison island during colonial times, Con Dao is now a place of pilgrimage. Vietnamese families come to pay respects at the grave of Vo Thi Sao, a young revolutionary whose courage in the face of adversity has become legendary. At night, the cemetery glows with offerings of incense and flowers, a poignant reminder of the sacrifices that shaped the nation's history. But Vietnam's cultural marvels are not found only in rituals or relics. They are alive in everyday life. Take, for example, the art of water puppetry in the Red River Delta. In humble village ponds, artisans deftly maneuver wooden puppets across the water's surface, recounting tales of harvests, mythical beasts, and village life. The tradition, dating back 1,000 years, began as a way for farmers to entertain their communities during the flooding season. Today, the laughter of children and the rhythmic music of the Dan Bao accompany these enchanting performances, carrying forward a legacy of joy and creativity. Venture into the narrow alleys of Hue, the former imperial capital, and you'll discover the hidden world of court music and cuisine. Here, descendants of royal chefs still prepare dishes once reserved for emperors. Delicate rice cakes, fragrant soups, and intricately shaped desserts, each telling the story of a dynasty's tastes and ambitions. In the evenings, the soft strains of En Ha Nhak echo through ancient halls. an art form recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage, performed with traditional instruments and ornate costumes, a living bridge to Vietnam's regal past. In the Central Highlands, the gong culture of the Ba Nar, Ede, and Jarai peoples resounds across the plateaus. These ceremonial gongs, some hundreds of years old, are the heart of community life. During festivals, villagers gather around blazing fires, their dances and songs entwined with the hypnotic rhythms of bronze. The sound of the gongs is said to connect the human world with the spirits of the forest and ancestors, a belief that infuses daily life with a sense of magic and reverence. No exploration of hidden Vietnam would be complete without experiencing its craft villages. In Bat Trang, near Hanoi, potters shape clay into exquisite ceramics, their artistry refined over generations. In the village of Hoi An, families dye and weave silk, their looms spinning threads of vibrant color. Visit the lacquer workshops of Bin Duong, and you'll witness artisans layering resin and inlaying mother-of-pearl, creating shimmering works of art that reflect the country's patience and ingenuity. Even Vietnam's urban centers pulse with hidden cultural gems. In Hanoi's Old Quarter, behind the facades of French colonial buildings, you'll find Ca Tru clubs, where the mesmerizing sound of traditional chamber music fills the air. In Saigon, tucked among skyscrapers, artists revive Don Ca Tai Tu, the soulful music of the Mekong, played on guitars and zithers in intimate cafes. Above all, Vietnam's greatest marvels lie in the warmth and resilience of its people. From the mountain villages to the delta's rice fields, from ancient temples to bustling night markets, each encounter is an invitation to share in a story centuries in the making. The country's hidden cultural riches are not just relics of the past, but living traditions, adapted, cherished, and celebrated in countless ways. To truly see Vietnam is to look beyond the guidebooks and tourist sites, to open your senses to the rhythms of daily life, and to embrace the unexpected. Whether it's a chance encounter at a roadside tea stall, a festival in a forgotten village, or the quiet dignity of a craftsman's hands, each moment reveals a new marvel, waiting for those willing to seek it out. In Vietnam, the journey never ends. Every path leads to another story, another hidden wonder, another glimpse into the soul of a nation at once ancient and ever-renewing. Let curiosity be your guide, and you'll discover that the real marvels of Vietnam are those you never knew existed, until now.